Okay, so now I'm recording. Play the song. So we'll be starting 8th place. Our teammate, looks like he didn't have a good qualifying. Rene Rast back in second. Points leader Leclerc is in second. No pit stops. AI could not be relied on for accurate pit stops, so we're not going to have those today. Let's get going.
Green flag, green flag.
Now, if we end up in a big mess here into turn 1, we'll restart, because the AI is very feisty. But I think actually we're gonna pull off cleanly for us anyway. I don't know about the rest of the field, but and we're away. An hour and a half in Vietnam and Hanoi.
Right side.
Keep going, Mr. Palmer.
Right. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
I don't really know why he's so slow. We got, gosh, who was that? Nick DeVries just throwing it inside of us.
3 wide, you're on the left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear.
Oop, we're off track. Okay, we're back.
On your left. Clear. Watch your left. All clear.
All right, started 8, and after lap 1, we are coming away 8th, so I'm all about that. I think my fastest lap around here is about a 1:38.9 or so. Which is behind the F1 2020 times, but ahead of anyone else I've seen on this particular track, like this mod. Granted, I had to convert this over from R Factor 1, so, you know, but I saw people running like the mod for the 2020 Formula 1 cars on this track, and it seemed like they were doing like 144s. So the fact that I've sub 140 feels pretty good, even though I don't really know how that compares with this car. But it's about 1 million different links you can follow to find this track, because the modder LFT, I want to say, which shout out to them for keeping up with you know, modding on this game engine, but they released it in stages. You know what I mean? Like, they had a couple of different beta versions, and it's a bit of a challenge to find because they're all files and they're all basically labeled the same. So it's a bit of a challenge to find the one that is the most up to date. So I think I've got the newest one, but one of the big things that was missing was AI lines, which now they seem to have a racing line, and kind of run off into turn 1. Some of the early versions just have a wall straight there, like if you miss your braking marker, you're not going into a runoff, you're going into a straight up wall. So I was glad to find this version of the track that had those amenities. to block us off on the inside. Nope, it's going to block us off on the outside.
Car right. Watch your right. Clear. Watch
A little
your
scared.
right. Still
Okay.
there. Left side. Car left.
That opened the
Hold your
door
line.
for Rosberg and the Braun GP car. Probably a little too timid on my part there. Later today, we're going to be in IndyCar for
On your left.
Circuit of the Americas, and boy, if you like wiggly S sections, today is the day for you.
Left side.
He really,
All clear. Watch
really
your
put
left.
the
Keep
brakes
right.
on.
All clear.
So this is a partial street circuit around Hanoi that was proposed. Hanoi is the capital, I think, capital of Vietnam? Or is that Ho Chi Minh? Or are they the same thing? I don't know. I'm just an idiot. I'm just an idiot American, don't mind me. But either way, this is around Hanoi. And it's supposed to be a street circuit up until the twisty S bits. Now this track was going to be on the schedule for 2020. Whether you want to say that it was off the schedule due to COVID, or off the schedule due to the fact that the promoter was kind of a crook. Either way, didn't ever make it into real life, but the good people of Vietnam probably deserve a Grand Prix, so I was joking last time about, or a couple times ago, I don't know, about Formula One, like, not Formula One, but like former tracks. This would even make Formula One. I do kind of like that we're in a pack that's kind of broken away from cars behind us. Just gives us a little bit of luxury, like in our braking zones. We're not worried about getting run over or anything. Man, they are 3 wide up there, though. Yeah, I don't think 3 wide into one of the narrowest and sharpest turns on the calendar is really going to work, boys, but okay. When you're really hitting your mark through these S's, you kind of get this, like, I don't know, Matrix kind of thing going on. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's like, like you're just hitting marks left and right, left and right. It's, you just got to get into, like, such a rhythm. Like a rhythm with your eyes, I guess? I don't know if I'm making any sense. Also, I think it's kind of stupid, the pit blend line. Kind of stupid how much of the racing line that takes up. I don't know if they would have said you can't use that part of the track at all, or if you can't use that part of the track if somebody's pit out. I don't know, but either way, it's just kind of like it needs a little bit more space there. It's not comfortable for sure, but it's just kind of tight. And I noticed the AI their line goes into that, so I'm not afraid to take my line into it. But in real life, if that was the plan, I don't know, guys. So again, this is the first time in a long time I've run an AI race with less than 42 cars, and that's just because there was no way to do it. I couldn't get 42 cars onto the grid. They would phase into a wall or behind the wall into like stands. And there was just no way to pull that off. So bottom six constructors in points are not here. Which I had to figure out how to calculate constructors' standings just for that little hiccup in the mod, but that's okay. Constructors' standings are a real thing in Formula One, so be it. That's wide. You really have to kind of attack the curbs in some places here. Much harder than I think other tracks.
On your right. Clear right.
Can't just turn in, I'm here. Not the cleanest pass in the world, but I kind of don't think that was our fault. So we're through back to 8th. I leave invulnerability on or no damage mode on. She can't trust the AI. Just want to make sure it was still on. It does totally bum me out when I sort of make a mistake myself, but invulnerability's on. Like, I really try hard to take this seriously and pretend that I don't have that on. Oof, that was gross. It's a bad downshift. Science going 138.9. That's a fast one. Despite him setting the fastest lap, it's actually Valtteri Bottas, Alfa Romeo, that's leading the pack here. That'd be something. Bottas pulling out a W. I mean, we still got an hour and 16 minutes left to go in this thing, but that'd be something. Got about 4 seconds to the cars in front of us. We're gonna have to try to cut some time out. But I think they'll probably end up tripping over themselves more than anything. We saw some of these characters go 3 wide earlier, so... Cooler heads, maybe not on the menu. Such a sharp turn. This has all the hallmarks. I put it in the go live message. All the hallmarks of a tilt track. Just long straightaways, sharp turns, curvy bits. Just very, and flat. Very kind of, I don't know how to say it, artificial feeling as a racetrack. Bad turn. Just looking over, trying to steal a glance to see if we had any viewers or anything. I don't think so. Did Twitch get rid of the view count? That's weird. Normally you can see how many views your channel's ever had, and that's one of the best ways for me to know if anyone's in here. Because just the viewers thing sometimes doesn't show people. So, well, if you're in here, give me a shout. I feel like the temps on the tires got spiked there. When I went into turn 1, I really went hard on the brakes. And I think the tires, I don't think they locked. I don't think I flat spotted them, but I do think they were just very warm. And so as I was coming around that roundabout after turn 1, just kind of lost the back end for a sec. feel like I could be charging harder into that turn too, but if you miss the zone, you're gone. You know what I mean? Like, I know that like braking using the rumble strip as a braking marker is too late. Know that for sure. $139.1. That's a pretty good lap. Huh. Just as I said, that's a pretty good lap. Verne went a couple of tenths faster than me. So I definitely don't have the session's fastest lap, that's for sure. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good braking marker. Which wasn't really a marker, more like just floating it so that, I mean, it's somewhere between the 150 and the 100, I think. Or, no, after the 100. Just a touch. Between the 150 and the 100 is turn 1. It's kind of interesting. Like, I wonder if either the track grip levels are different, but I don't think so. I think what it is the signs, the brake markers that you see on the right-hand side right here. I think they're not 100% accurate. So I'll tell you, 150 meters, if that's what it is, runs out a lot faster there to turn 1 than it does after the big long straightaway. And I don't think I'm going that much faster than it is that much difference. Well, I gotta say, if I was trying to guess if 8th place was a good place to start, I think so. We're kind of, found our own level here in 8th. Weird how like the fastest corners don't have runoff on the side, but or not corners, like in the flowing the S section, whatever you want to call that. Turns 1 million through 1,500,000. That the faster section doesn't have runoff. The wall is right there, but the slower section has a lot of runoff. It's peculiar. You would think they'd want more runoff for the faster parts because you're more likely to kind of get in a bad situation. I hope Expo 2020 Dubai was a banger. Probably not, though. See, like through there, it's you can't make a mistake. Here, you can, but you're going slower. Turn too sharp and the thing will just take off on you. I'll be the roundabout. Shout out to Yes. What a great band. Saw them live once. They are very old. They were touring with Styx. As weird of a lineup as that might be, I mean, I don't know. Styx kind of flirts with progressive rock, and Yes kind of invented a lot of progressive rock, so... $139,008, so close. Shout out if you've ever seen Styx or Yes. Shout out if you've ever heard of them. Let me know. Maybe we went to the same concert once. I've seen Styx several times. They tour the Midwest very frequently. This is one of the more peaceful races I've ever run, especially considering since the AI sucked at pit stops, I didn't want to turn those on, so there's really not a lot of variation that's going to happen here, short of someone like crashing and blocking the track or something, which is a distinct possibility with the narrowness of the track here, but and the dumbness of the AI in general. But it's kind of a lonely drive right now. They keep literally whittling away at that fastest lap time. It's been a 138.8 something like the last 3 or 4 times it's shown up. We are missing the braking zone. Yep. There we go. That was bad. I don't think we lost too much time though. Some, but not too much. We're making some pretty good time to Perez here. We find ourselves, we don't have DRS, but you know, around the same distance, about a second behind or so. We start pulling in the draft, slipstream, tow, whatever you want to call it, and within about half a second you really suck up. So especially on these big long straights. We are a third of the way through. Gap is 2.6 to Perez. Didn't screw up this turn this time. That felt good. Couldn't get the skybox to work on this track. Interestingly enough, when you convert from R Factor 1 to Automobilista, you got to do a couple of things, and one of them is change the skybox. But I couldn't get it to not be this default kind of gradient, which is okay. But it looked a lot better when I got one of the older mods, older versions of this track, to have a skybox that was kind of cloudy. Looked a lot better. And just supposition, I think cloudy kind of fits Vietnam, being tropical. Yeah, really holding station at 2.6-ish behind Perez. Oh, well, 2.4 now, but kind of think by the time we get back to that part of the track, we'll be back at 2.6, unless he runs into a car in front of him. Verstappen is kind of falling back. Whoa, boy. Never done that before.
Flag.
That was awkward and unfortunate. Couldn't really like save it anywhere. Like, I don't think I hit anything. I really don't. But you don't have any runoff, so you hit the curb, and if it throws you the wrong way, then you're doomed.
Car right. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. Left side, on your left, keep right. Clear, on your left, keep right. Hold your line, all clear.
Alright, now we're, instead of 2.6, we're 8.8 behind Perez, which means we lost about 6 seconds. Jeez. It's okay. I mean, we deserved to lose it, but that sucked. Feels like we make a lot of time off the last turn. That was a pretty good lap. 38.7, that's got to be close to the fastest lap. Wow, got through turn one pretty well too. There we go. 138.5, fastest lap of the race. I honestly think there's... Actually, no. I don't know how I got through turn one that time. I mean, I do. I kind of stumbled into it. Kept it in second gear. Maybe that's part of the ticket to a fast lap in turn one is second gear, not first. Did not go through the S as well there at all. Well, once again, after that spin, we recovered and find ourselves back in a pretty lonely spot on the track here. Still in 8th place. Now, with second gear just doesn't feel right with that turn. I mean, I know I did it once, and I feel like I panicked, and whatever my panic reflex was to do there was the right thing to do, but it's just weird. It just feels weird trying to be in second into the first turn. Kind of fun listening to the whole field go by on the other side of the road there. Bad lap. Just doesn't feel good. I forgot how to go through that turn at first, so not great. Gotta admit, we're over halfway through the race here. I gotta say, I don't think this would have been a great track. I think cars would have gotten stretched out in the S's. There's no passing opportunity there. The only kind of passing would have happened on these big long straights, which is a product of draft and DRS. Like, no one would be able to stay close, with the exception of aero balance, I guess. Like, and that just doesn't feel right to me. Like, I know that that's part of it, but, and that's part of what I'm talking about when I say that it feels kind of artificial. Like, feels like they designed the track with the S's so that you have to make some kind of compromise on your setup one way or the other. Do you want to take the S's really fast, flat out, or do you want to take the S's, like, you know, be able to set up to where you have like maximum downforce to gain time with the S's, or do you want to trim it out so that on these straightaways you have the speed, right? And in doing that, the S's kind of force you to make one decision or another, or stay neutral, I suppose. But neutral probably just means you're a sucker both ways. So if you push it one way or the other, then the discrepancy, like if I went maximum downforce through the S's here, that means on the straightaways I'm slower because I've got more downforce. That's more drag aerodynamically on the car. Slower car. So on the straightaways, I'd get swallowed up. Now, if you're the kind of guy that wants the downforce, or gal, then that's great, but your advantage is going to be negated through the S's. Because you can't pass there. There's no passing opportunity. So even though you're faster, you're bottled up. But that's okay, because as long as you just stick it behind them through the S's, you're going to get that slipstream at the very least, probably DRS, and there's a pass right there. And again, that all just feels artificial as opposed to like just making extremely challenging and fun cornering the way to make passes. So think about Spa with all of its elevation changes and things, like handling not only the left and right, but the up and down correctly. And every lap you're going to be not running a different line, but you're going to be finding yourself kind of in different situations and thinking differently. This, we're just, I mean, even if we were with a pack of cars, we would very quickly find out, oh, well, we're faster going down the straightaway, we're slower in the S's, vice versa, like I was saying. Again, it's just kind of like engineering passing. It's almost like Formula One's got the same problem as NASCAR in my mind, which is that their car formula makes it hard for the cars to get side by side. And as such, they're trying to engineer that out with the tracks. Or at least I should say in the past. I know Formula One's got the 2022 car now, which is completely different, more under trade downforce means closer racing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm all on board with that. And it seems like it's producing better stuff. But just in general, it seems like we're trying to, and I don't know if I give them a complete pass either. Because think about Saudi Arabia, how much gamesmanship was involved in getting the DRS line in your favor. And so, I don't know if I want to give them too much credit. It seems like we just made cars that were better at racing rather than whatever. Like, it seems like it's a weakness of the cars that they're not designed to be side by side, which is honestly fine. I'm okay with watching time trials for an hour and a half. I mean, that's kind of what Monaco is anyway. But I think the casual fan doesn't want that. And as such, they're trying to manufacture more passing instances and side-by-side instances and close racing instances with the design of the track. And it just feels very fake. mean, don't get me wrong. There are parts of this track I enjoy. I enjoy the S's here. They're weird in a weird way. I don't enjoy that turn. That turn is just like designed to aerodynamically push anything and everything. But you know, I don't mind the S's. I like that. I actually kind of like the roundabouts. I just think you only need one of them rather than 3, 2. I don't know. 4. I don't know how many roundabouts we have in this track, but I digress. Even the long straightaway has its own kind of fun to it, but it's all to bottle up. Imagine if we had the long straightaway that just immediately went into the S's rather than the sharp left. So let's say we get through this right kink right here, and then we start having to hit the S's, so that instead of heavy braking, and throw like, 3 hills in there for good measure, get some elevation change, but so that like you're downshifting, kind of like I do here on some of the S turns. Like, I'll show you. So we get up to like 6th, right? And then we're kind of hovering in 6th through here, down to 5th. And when I have tire wear really bad, you have to go down to 4th in that one. You go down to 4th there too. Like, imagine if we had that coming off of that big long straightaway rather than accelerating through some of the S's, and some of the S's don't even matter because of it. God, it throws me off so much, the marker boards being like inconsistent. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Nifty Rants. This turn, though, ugh, garbage. It's like a Botas kind of plummeted through the standings. That P1 was not meant for a long life. It's like a Ferrari 1-2 up there right now. Gap to Botas is about 4. You can actually see other cars. That's kind of cool. Remember other cars? Other drivers? Crazy talk. There's no one here. It's time trials. I think one of the recipes for disaster at this track is getting into a heavy braking zone with your outside tire on a rumble strip. Doesn't really matter if you clip them on the inside, but on the outside, they'll want to spin you. An interesting characteristic of rumble strips, to say the least. Whoop, turn please, thank you. Hate that turn. Everybody hates that turn. Tenth up on our fastest lap. Tenths. Bad turn. Not that bad though, I guess. We're gonna set another fast lap there. Way to go, Nifty. Too many downshifts. Seems like they're going side by side up there. That does nothing but help me catch them. Gap's down to 3.2. It'd be interesting to know if these buildings are accurate to Hanoi. some of them I think I recognize. It's just kind of like template high-rise buildings you can, you know, put in. But some of them I don't. So it might just be that there's some like there's one big wide one back here with an antenna that I don't recognize. That one, kind of the bluish exterior. Don't recognize that one. Kind of pointed straight at it right now. But some of those like big ones, big long rectangular ones, I recognize. I've seen them in mini mods before, so I think they're just kind of like you know, immersion rather than a modeling every high rise, which I don't think there's any reason to be honest. Like feels like I'm in a city or near a city. And as long as you have some unique buildings, you know, doesn't look exactly like every other downtown circuit you might race on. Oof. That was skittery. Also, this building to the right now, like this old historic looking building. It'd be interesting to find out what building that is. Can I get a tour guide? Look at us, catching up. Bottas and Perez right here for the taking if we can do it. Not going to be close enough here. But on the long straightaway, I think we'll suck them in. Maybe not, though, because he's going to be pulling off Perez, so... Oh, it's off twitchy. Alright, I think we got a shot here.
Right side, hold your line. Keep left. All clear. On your right. Still there. All clear.
He had some kind of twitch. I don't know if he hit a rumble strip and kind of lost a grip for a second or something, but he had some kind of twitch, and that let us get right next to him. Wow, now he's running away. Although we, even though we didn't get the pass off, we fell back from Perez, so he no longer has that slipstream. So he's kind of a sitting duck. onto the backside now. Calling the big long one with the arc the backstretch. I don't know. I don't know if that's you know, kosher for the Formula One community. That's how I think of it.
Car right.
That was kind of close.
Keep
Crossover.
left. Clear. Right side. Keep left.
Yeah, I got him
All
that
clear.
time. All right, pass done. Shit. Okay. They don't know better than to try to pass through the S's. Up to 7th. Yeah, I would say Bottas just didn't have the speed. We've already kind of set sail away from him. We don't really have to worry about any counterattack unless we screw something up. Under 20 minutes left, at least on the clock. Quick laps, trying to catch Perez. Not my best lap, but took about half a second out of Perez there. We are getting close to striking distance. We're not there yet. We're going to get some draft, but I don't know if we're going to get up alongside of him. It's so long. Which lane's he going to take? He's going to take the outside.
Car right. Clear right. Watch your right.
Shoot, I didn't see him in the mirror, so I didn't want to go over there.
Clear.
And I didn't really trust my spotter. Alright, we'll try next lap. I think we've got him. He is prey right now. Slipping into our web. He actually kind of put some distance between us this lap. Dang. I was hoping I could keep I could have lunged on that shorter straightaway, but I thought, no, I'm going to just keep it close to him. Oh, that didn't work. Oh! He spun. Kind of ended up brake checking us a little bit. All right, we're going to have him here.
On your left, car left, hold your line. Clear left, all clear.
He is grabbing that draft right back.
Car left, watch your left, hold your line. Clear.
All right, fair play. Ten minutes left. I don't really think we're gonna catch up to Rosberg. So this is it. This is basically all the good we can do is to get around Perez here, find a way. Which I think it's gonna happen. I gotta be smart about it. Come on, get the suck, get the suck.
Car right. All
Yeah,
clear.
that was
Left
bad.
side. Hold your line. All clear.
This might be it.
Right side, car right. Still there. Clear right. Left side, clear left.
That'll do it. That'll do it. I don't know that he's going to be able to come back on us as long as we get it through this next roundabout. We can manage to spread ourselves from him a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I mean, he still might be able to draft back up to us just within a second, but we made as good of a play as we can. I don't know, I don't think he can. I think he's just a touch too far back. So that battle lasted for, I don't know, probably 5 or so laps. That was a good one. Free and change, plus another lap. Might be looking at 3 to go, 4 to go, somewhere in there. That's what I wanted to do. Is that another fast lap? Yeah, 138.2. Dang. I think it's going to end up being 2 more laps, like this one and the next one, and then one after that, I think. Because I don't think we're going to hit 0 by the time the leader hits the start-finish line. Yeah, we're not, so... There we go, that's another one, 138.0. Dang, I was hoping I'd get into the 137s. Oof. Screwed up that turn. Last lap.
Make it count.
I don't know that make it count is really the message to send. More like just don't screw it up, throw it away. Because I think I've already got the fastest lap of the session. Don't think I can pass anybody. If I don't screw it up, I won't get passed by anybody. So just keep doing what you're doing. Should be the message. Close it out. And that'll do it.
That's the end of the session.
We're coming home P6, which is +2 from where we started. I don't keep track of fastest laps in the point standings, but if I did, we'd have earned that point as well. We only had kind of one major incident, which was just a slide. I don't think we hit anything. I don't think we hit anything with that slide. It'll be kind of interesting to look back and see if maybe I did, but I don't think we would have picked up damage. I mean, we didn't do pit stops, but neither did they. So
Keep right.
I don't, no advantage to us. I really just think we had a good one. It's a good race, actually. I didn't expect it from this track. Not necessarily because of the track. Like, I think you could have a good race at any track, really. But ooh, should pay attention. I'm like resting my right foot, so I'm driving with my left foot on this cooldown lap, and that doesn't like with the like you know how like my left foot is on the throttle, my right foot is just kind of resting. But anyway, um, and anyway, so we had just about no instances. I don't think we would have picked up damage. I don't think it was easy. Like, you know, a 5-lap battle for
Right side,
7th place
car
with
right.
Perez
Keep
was
left,
pretty much
all clear.
perfect. That's
Clear.
exactly what I look for in the experience here. So
Watch your
I
right.
think that was a good
Right
one,
side.
honestly.
Still
Just a good
there.
race. Kind of see
Clear.
us in this
All
mirror.
clear. Right side. All clear.
I can't. Yeah, but it was coming into this next turn where we kind of oofed ourselves. Carlos Sainz wins by a little under 4 seconds over Leclerc. It's a good day for Ferrari. Verstappen third. Nick DeVries, I think that's a career high for him, this being his rookie year. Nico Rosberg also having a good race after, now because I set the talent files, he's programmed to have a good season, but he's not been having one so far, so nice to see him up there. Ourselves in 6th. Perez for the Red Bulls. Bottas overachieving. Interesting. I don't know where Hamilton finished. 19th. Not a good day for Lewis Hamilton. About his teammates. Yeah, Russell. Not a good day for Mercedes in general for some reason. Only DNF is Van Dorn. Not sure why. Yeah, I'm going to see if it kind of holds true, but what was happening when I was testing the race here was that certain cars were not able to like make their pit stop. They would come through, they wouldn't be able to pull in. Yeah, like what you just saw that Alpine do there. He's going to go around for another lap, the mini map, the number 10. That was it. That's why we're not running pit stops today. But okay. I mean, I think this is a great case study if you're a sim racer here. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up my recording here, which is Carlos Sainz first, Charles Leclerc second, Max Verstappen third. That's your podium. Results have been displayed. If you're on YouTube, past, present, future, thanks for stopping by. Like it if you like it, comment if you want to. Follow, subscribe, whatever, all that good jazz. Okay. Next race will be Imola, I believe, for Formula One. Later today or early tomorrow will be Indy cars at Circuit of the Americas. See you then.